Hello and welcome. This is click holding. Won't you explore click holding with me? This game contains adult subject matter and this guy. You know why you're here. Click it. Click it again. Good. Keep clicking. Just a bit dilated. Whomst amongst us isn't a bit dilated, you know? Okay, so I can hold down. I don't have to click for every click. Steady clicker. I like that. The money's nearby. $14,000 cash. That's what you said you needed for the operation. The tally counter resets at 10,000 clicks. When it resets, you get the money. That's the deal. I mean, I was going to try to get a BA this year before I lost my insurance. It would have been about that. I think we have to play on to find out. Didn't know if you'd come alone. Okay, get up. How do I get up? The window. And the blinds. See how it feels. Variety. Good. Start clicking. He's into it. I missed what he said. Close the blinds. That was awful. Keep clicking. We aren't going to do that again. I mean, look, man, 10 grand is 10 grand. Honestly, of all the things you could do in a seedy hotel room for 10 grand, be honest, is this your first time? Oh, he's working up to something. Yeah, this was the team that did El Paso Elsewhere. This has not launched on consoles yet. It's my first time doing something like this. I can move. I'm tensing a little bit. That clicker means a lot to me, you know. We've been together a long time. I was lost It found me. But I can't click the way you can. Might be? The way you run your fingers over it. The way its shape presses into you. You like it, don't you? I don't know if we can get a side profile. He looks at us. He follows us. He's got like a big schnoz. Don't look at me. Even if you're already looking away. Whoa. Don't turn around. Just like that, looking away. I don't think that he liked that we wanted to get a side profile. Okay, turn around again. It's not comfortable in here. I changed the temperature. Hold. Temperate. Wait a second. Yeah, that works. Okay, move. Click somewhere else. I'm looking for something. There, that feels right. I don't think he is. Good, that'll do. I don't think he's gonna say I can has, or can I has. Oh, stop. Stop right there. It's so close. We're so close. Just wait. Wait a while. On just the right number. Just like that. Yeah. Yeah. That's good. That's real good. God. That was something else. Keep clicking. I think he just had a ruined click enjoyment. I didn't tell him not to. I could be home, in bed. He's wearing rubber under his jeans? Guaranteed. Hey, 11%, that's more than 9. Some say it's even more than 10. Are you satisfied? With your life, I mean. Does what it says on the tin. Come here. Good. Now click. That was good. It's hot in here. Too hot. Temperature. Good. I mean, 10 grand is pretty good. We passed it. Happy lead day, everybody. I don't think it's Bojack. He's not crying yet. Are you just here for the money? Don't answer that question. The shirt's unpleasant. We don't know if that's a mask. He might just be a schnoz guy. Big honker. Get that number up. Hot dog date. Hope he enjoyed his sandwich. Thank you, Lucky Hyena. The sooner we finish, the sooner you get paid. ABC. Quick work is real work. I'm always saying that. Go to the hallway. I'll go to the hallway. Hey. The hallway, go. That's right, like that. You leave, don't come back. What? Oh. I guess he just means this little hallway. For closers. Clicking for a long time pulls from you, makes you ask questions. Almost to 20%. Always surprised how long it takes getting to 10,000. The cash is underneath the bed. Do something. You're good at this. You know why he's breathing like that. Maybe better than I ever was. Ever will be. God, it's Bret Hart. You can give it what it deserves. I like seeing that. I don't judge you for being here, right? We're both here. I would hope. The gods. He's almost a Moai head. There's some weird puppies out there, you know? Yeah. Of all kinds of questions. All kinds of judgments. Bring their own sickness into things. What are you reaching for? Oh, man. You seemed like a good bet, but... we're alone. I've got all this money. Anyway. Don't have to worry about that now. I am worried about that now. I'm not going to not worry about that now. I find that worrying. Oh, the audio's desynced? Encoding overloaded. Interesting. Oh, that click action. Well, I don't want that. What else is running? Discord? What's using resources? Oh, why is this game using 46% of my CPU? Let's turn the anti-aliasing down on the purposefully scuzzy looking game. How are we doing now? Is it any better? Click faster. Sorry, I'm not reading the dialogue. I think as long as we're paused, we're safe. I think maybe this game might have some optimization issues. For the moment. It's still bad. Stinky. Video is about 6-7 seconds behind from audio. Great. Great, great, great. Cool. Super cool. Well, CLICKOLDING doesn't pause. Let's try. How'd you know? Let's try turning the background invisibler off. One, two, three, four, five. Jenna, you want to help me test the lag? Yeah, no save. Try moving away from the source. Just one of those days. Audio sync is 100%. Awesome. Let's fucking go. I guess it was NVIDIA broadcast. The thing is so temperamental. I think I might just need to bail on it. Like, when it works, but, like, no offense to click holding, I don't feel like this is a resource-intensive enough game that it should be causing an issue. Alright, let's get back to it. Faster. There it is. Keep it on now. I like the white noise. It feels like God can't hear you anymore. If you're quiet enough. Maybe we get out of the hotel room and it's like a full-ass open world. Maybe this is GTA 6. We don't know. Gotta keep clicking first. Got something leaking from my mouth. I can't reach it through this thing. Okay, so it is a mask. Want me to help? The Twitch auto captions are ahead? Oh man. Hey. Find a way into that bathroom. It's locked. I think it needs a key or something. Well, if the Twitch auto captions are ahead, that means that the stream just has more more lag than usual. That's a lot of not tissues, but that's still got to be annoying. I apologize. I want you to click it in there. I want to hear it. You're in there? I was able to click. I was good. But my hands... I'm sick. Real sick. Didn't think it affected so much of me, but it did. You've got my hands, the hands I used to have. That's why I asked for a picture. This is a little PT-esque of your hands. My memory isn't too good anymore. I asked for a lot of pictures. Jareth? Take a lot of pictures. Jareth. Jareth. Don't do much clicking though, Jareth. Can't click the way I want. Not like you. Chad, I think this guy might be a pervert. Which I support, except for the gun. The gun was a bit much. Yeah, my Hero Zero, good on paper, never in practice. Thankfully there's a lot of paper in there. It's cold, I'm losing sensation. Change the thermostat. This guy's picky. Better. Good. Don't stop clicking. Something about this is wrong. Oh, you know how I dare. Click somewhere else. There. Click there. Good. Very good. He's just a bouncer and misses the good old days of clicking people in the clubs. If you can't tell by when I'm reading your messages, there's way more lag than usual. I'm just glad the audio is synced up. I guess you can probably see that in the chat whenever somebody says something compared to when it pops up there. It's like a 30-second delay. Yeah. Stinky. Very stinky. Probably put Jake Gyllenhaal. Poke that alarm. Poke it? Now click. That's... Don't know what I was expecting. I don't either. Carry on. He's all the Gyllenhaals, folks. He's all the Gyllenhaals. Chat is being cable news censorship delay. Yeah, no F-bombs, chat. Next caller. Fuck. Baba Booey, Howard Stern's penis. %. He is expressing a lot of vulnerability, but he did also flash a gun at us and say we don't need to worry about that yet. The yet is carrying a lot of weight in that sentence. For me, personally. I had a dream once. Saw a man in a chair. Completely strong, completely clean. Couldn't move. He didn't tell me what he wanted. We were alone in a white void. A sound tried to reach behind my eyelids. I was awake, and then I wasn't, and he was watching me. The man was perfect. I stood there for hours while he looked at me, while I couldn't move. And he left, and I made this mask, but I got close. I almost Got very close. Isn't it? It took a while to find this place. Needed something quiet, clean, at an affordable price, where someone wouldn't ask questions. A place where someone wouldn't shout, ruin it. And then rooms. A lot of things don't fit. Most things don't fit, especially now. Relatable. Feel it on my skin. Hey, Juno. Yeah, it's a mask. Hi, baby. A dreary inn. Perhaps a red roof. You get the vibes of, I don't know if you've ever just, like, stumbled across fetish content that you didn't know of before and absolutely doesn't necessarily gross you out, but doesn't do a single thing for you. This confuses you. Hear himself think. Not necessarily a good thing. Ha 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 ha. Ha. Look at the painting. One of the blind man getting healed. Looking at it. Yes, that painting. Now click. It's interesting, right? I mean, my Hero Zero, if you don't think, feels like it shouldn't be here. If you don't think I'm not bringing this up, my first job interview, you'd be wrong. Like us. Ha 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 ha. Look at that tiger painting. Bunnies. Okay, now keep clicking. It looks happy. It doesn't know it hurts people. The tiger just lives and rests. We don't get that. We get minds that torture us. I was gonna say it's missing the ominous hum, but then it started to make a humming. So yeah, I think it's a little Lynchian. I don't love standing without him in my view. I don't feel like I can trust him. The most you've ever lost on a click. You know what? I just realized I didn't change my category or the name of the stream. This is gonna be very confusing. 1 second. All right. Now nobody should stumble in here expecting Sekiro. I mean, probably not. God, that would rule if they did, though. You're hiding from me. I can hear the click, hear your breath, or hear you breathe. Come back out here where I can see you. Now, isn't that better? No, it's not. It's worse. We can see each other. What if this is the Armored Core 6 DLC? Which Armored Core 6 heartthrob would you want it to be in the chair? The correct answer is Rusty, but you can say whoever. You want to see Kojima play this? God. I like how I feel in here. The sound of the clicker again. Been a while since it rang like that. Kind of slid, chunked into place. You get a feeling like this rarely. The older you get, the less of them you have. What if it is Kojima in there? You're always running out. Let me see if I can get close and show him a picture of literally any celebrity. See how he reacts. I don't have a button for that. It's not Kojima. Go two for the price of one. He's not wrong. Miller's pretty good. I still need to see Furiosa. I would assume so, or else they'd be breathing like this man. Hey, buddy. A lot of people forgot about Furiosa, unfortunately. I think that the mistake they made was making it look too much like Fury Road. I think it needed its own more unique and recognizable visual aesthetic. But I can understand why they went the way they did. Are almost at 69. Nice. Kojima's in the chair, Norman Reedus is the clicker. What if Norman Reedus is in the chair and Kojima is the clicker all along? You might say nice. Remember when Jake Gyllenhaal was going to be in Spider-Man 2? If Tobey Maguire didn't come back? It's been wild. Sorry, this guy's not making much small talk. I gotta talk about random factoids. Oh, here we go. You get to feel like this all the time, don't you? Special things. Good things. You look at someone like me, and that makes it feel better, doesn't it? Sweet. Everything running out, except for you. But I'm clean and strong. Just gonna back away a little bit in ways you will never know. The waves inside me would break another man. I don't think he's gonna comment on it. Might comment on us stopping though. Nice, freaking me out. I gotta keep going. Jeff Keighley's in the mask. If you told me Jeff Keighley had some like dark fantasies, and I'm not talking novels, I'd believe you. Like some real, oh god, what was the Hollywood guy a few years ago? Got outed as like a real piece of shit. Like, real abusive piece of shit, but also had like wild cannibal fantasies. But he was making these girls like play out with him. Which is what everybody focused on, but what they really should have focused on is the horrible power dynamics in the relationships, but you know what gets clicks. And of course, you know what gets clicks. We're watching it. Army Hammer, that's right. What a weird story. I think Keely's into pain. I can see it. I mean, you have to have a pain kink to sit through all those award shows every year, am I right? Oh, that 30-second delay is making these jokes feel real good. the CBTs with Jeff Keighley. Best thud. Swiftest crunch. Most impactful kick. Kicks for impact. Got him. Okay, 2 got him, so at least the joke landed enough for that. The jokes are click holding me. Jeff Domming is a very funny image to me. I can't imagine it. Who in the chat is searching for Jeff Keighley feet right now? You can be honest. This is a safe space. We're not yucking anybody's yum here. Because you don't flash a gun at me. Well, okay. Guess I'm editing this VOD. Nothing? Okay. Yeah. Got a little shortcut on the Steam Deck, or the Stream Deck, excuse me, for a Twitch marker. I wonder what my wife would say if she knew I was here. I think she'd ask me why. I have a wife, and a daughter, and a son. The son's 3. Daughter's 8. We waited, wanted them to help raise each other. What could I tell them? That I had a dream? Ha 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 ha. I don't like when he lurches. Send it to your Hotmail. Keighley feet pics at hotmail.com, but it's spelled M-A-L-E. It's like the 50 Shades of Grey guy. Does he have sex pants like the 50 Shades of Grey guy? I hope so. I do know. I know. Because he's gonna pay us $10,000 if we keep clicking. Yeah. Well, no, in the game, not for real. Juno doesn't understand. Jeff has sex cut off jeans. Sex jorts. CG pubes. Are there CG pubes in the 50 Shades of Grey films? I have questions. Many of them. I have many questions. Oh yeah, Jeff would have sneakers on. The sneakers would stay on. Whatever else comes off, the sneakers would stay on. Yeah, they got stripper clasps. For sure. Oh, hey, we're getting there. Still don't like that this guy has a gun. Why would... I mean, sure. I feel like there's so many easier ways to go about that. You don't get to keep your dreams with family. Not unless you keep it private. Or you're willing to cause harm. Strangle and cut and break things for a dream. Take a thing apart until just the dream is left. Or I guess you could kill it. That's one way to keep a dream. You can bury it wherever you want. Yeah, those movies seem unhinged. I've never seen more than like 10 minutes of any of them. And again, like, it's not the kink stuff. Kink stuff is like the least problematic part of those movies. It is wild that it started as a Twilight fanfic. Come back here. Bed where you were before. There we go. We're almost done. Oh, come on. I need you to keep clicking. Fast, slow, doesn't matter. You can't hurt me. Nothing can hurt me. I hate this. I am strong and clean. And we are alone. Please. I can't stay here like this. Very true, Russ. We need to finish this together. Please. Please. Buddy? Don't make me do this without you. Buddy. We need to finish this together. I don't have to finish it. It has to tick over. I don't wanna. Don't stop clicking. Yeah, content warning. Please. Don't make me do this without... Okay, I think it's repeating. Thank you.
Howdy, folks. Chad and Shakespeare's. Don't know if you've heard of us before, but how's everyone doing tonight? We got a little song here.
I didn't,
Kiss me, the world is ending. Kiss me and send me
I didn't think he was gonna... When he didn't when I clicked, I didn't think he was gonna...
dying today. Yes, today. Tell me your deepest secret. Tell me I'll hold and keep it. Promise that you won't need it today.
So that's CLICKOLDING, everybody.
Today there's no pretenses. Today I've no defenses, no.
Yeah, this was still better than... This was still more enjoyable than Mega Man X Dive Offline. Hey! That's LB.
Today my heart is beating, and
I do remember the robot.
though it is fleeting, yes,
I thought it would either cut to black, or like he was gonna hold it there for a minute and then be like, you know, oh, he's just trying. He just needed the sensation of like
so since
the release of the click or whatever.
tomorrow I'll leave off feeling sorrow. I'll take instead of borrow today.
I'm not sure what I took from that.
How's that? Guys like it?
But it was definitely an experience.
Take your loved ones home and have a wonderful weekend.
Wow. This has to be like one of, if not like the first Outer Sloth published game, right? Oh. Well. Wasn't a bit. CW, 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 CW. Oh. Okay. Yeah, RIP Humble Publishing. But not the bundle. weird. I think they needed to better differentiate that. I think it was confusing to people. Well, the painting is in the process of falling. Oh yeah, not your face though. It's like fully upside down now. Now that feels like the PT bathroom. No, I don't think the TV's doing anything. Just this painting so far. It's getting brighter every time it rotates. TV same static still. We gotta find out, right? This is weird. Yeah, this is very weird. Like now it feels Lynchian. I think the door just quits the game. Also, like, imagine trying to explain this scenario to cops. Impossible. Alright, so I think it'll be at a full rotation at 1,000. I'm assuming that's when something will happen. You're out. I mean, the right scenario, or the right decision, I guess. Fail. Nothing good is gonna come of staying. I can't see that. Like, I just see hand. Keep going. No, it stopped. Oh. Yeah, I knew he was going to go soon, but not like that. No one sees me unless I want them to. It's a whim. A moment. I capture their attention and I hold it until the feeling passes. Then I leave. I never really considered whether they would remember me. Why would I? It's my attention that matters, not theirs. He remembered, though. He was compelled. It ruined his life. That's how many times you've clicked so far. Not you, of course, the one behind you. The one who clicks. You're going to leave this room. You'll take your reasons with you. You'll forget you ever met me. But the one who clicks... You don't forget anything. Not really. You are going to carry a little piece of me forever. Just like I'll carry a little piece of you. That's why I don't visit people anymore. You don't get to choose your impact. One touched moment spreads. You didn't even know I existed, and he gave you a piece of me. His piece. There is no innocent contact where a soul is involved. Anyway, I'll be here. Keep clicking if you want. If you want to be watched, you can click in here. If you want to be alone, you can turn around and click out there. Click for as long as you like. I won't judge you. After all, I'm the one watching. The body's still there. Oh. Go back in. I think that's it. I think we're done. I think that's all there is. Now, can somebody check and see if there's anything else? Like if we hit... I don't want to roll this thing over again, that's too much. But if we hit like 2,000, does something else crazy happen? What a bizarre experience. It definitely is gonna sit with me. I know, I can't believe Nintendo didn't put leaderboards in this either. What a fail. Alright. Let's see if God, it just says... As far as I can tell... That is that. Well, folks... That was quick loading. He says, oh, that's pretty good at 20K. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm okay with not going all the way to that. Wow. What a weird experience. Thank you. And thank you for joining me. It's almost midnight, so I think we're gonna call it there. Thank you for click holding with me. Click golding. There's no H. I'll be back maybe tomorrow, but definitely Thursday. There's nothing if you click to 1 million. Thank God we didn't do that, because it would be 4 in the morning. And I would definitely be out of small talk to fill while we click. Yeah, you know the drill. Please follow on social medias. They are linked below. If you're watching the bot of this, you're probably on YouTube. Please follow. Please like and subscribe. That helps me in the algorithm. If you're watching this live, we're probably chatting. If not, join the chat next time. Also follow. Maybe you'd subscribe if you feel like it. It'd be nice. Next time you suggest using the perfect click so you can hear what the higher pitch click. Oh, that's so true. I gotta work on my click holding tech. You know, you can, like, I was holding it most of the time. That was manual clicks. Somebody is gonna speedrun this. They're gonna develop carpal tunnel. But it's gonna be a real weird GDQ. Yeah, I'll be back either tomorrow or Thursday. Thursday at the latest. Everybody have a good night. Thank you for joining me on this very weird journey through click holding. I'm happy that I got to experience it with y'all. And I will see everybody later. Bye.